Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, my name is David from PayTV.
I'm Damola Giwa. I'm the managing director for JumiaPay.
All right, nice to have you, sir. We'd like to know, this year's Digital Pay Expo theme is the future is contactless. So, we want to know the implication of contactless payment to consumers and business owners.
All right. I think this is a very commendable conference, and I really commend the organizer Intermark for bringing everybody together. So the advantage of contactless payment is a lot because again, contactless payment enables you to do micro payments without requiring the use of PIN or authentication at every time. So if you have to do a lot of high volume, micro, small value payment, it's very efficient with contactless payment. And this will help to accelerate the adoption of digital payment in Nigeria. Once we're able to implement this for mass transit, for retail payment, for events, it's going to make payment easy. I think one of the problems that we're trying to solve is to be able to migrate people from cash. And to migrate people from cash, we need to make payment very seamless. And that's one of the things that contactless payment will enable, whether it's with cards or with mobile, where people can just tap or they can wave and they can consummate the payment.
So, how do you envision the future of contactless payments in Nigeria?
I think the future is bright, and that's why we're starting the conversation, having this kind of conference to enlighten industry stakeholders, the regulators, the market, and different players. A lot of people have to work together to make this successful. We've seen the advancement of contactless payment across the globe, in Europe, in the US, where this has been growing. So there's a huge opportunity for growth in Nigeria, and I think one of the things we need to get right is first to get the infrastructure right, ensure that, okay, it's very efficient, ensure that we educate consumers well. I was speaking up there, I was speaking around the key things that we need to do to drive adoption. Acceptance is key. Consumer education is key, campaigns are key, efficiency of the payment process, ensuring that, okay, when the customers start to adopt this, that it works exactly the way we've said it's going to work. So there's a lot that we need to do, but I can see that the future is still very bright. If we do the right things, if we continue to go on this trajectory, then it's going to come a time where most of the payments in Nigeria will be contactless. And that will help us also in migrating a lot of people who are currently fixated on using cash now to digital payments.
Thank you. So, what do you think are the implications of contactless payment to traditional mode of payment like cash and the rest?
I think the implication is very simple. We all want to do away with cash or to minimize cash as much as possible. You could just think about the problems with cash, the problem with cash to the sellers, to the businesses. So when you collect cash, you don't have data on your customers, you have the risk of security, you have the risk of theft, you have the challenge also of packing this cash and then having to bank it, so there's a lot of costs that will be saving the business work, and the impact on the GDP is going to be significant when we can migrate the Nigerian economy from cash dependency to digital first, and that's a lot of effort is already going in this direction by the central bank. We saw the move to earlier on in the year. There was a lot of challenges with it, but it only shows that, okay, if we continue in the right direction, we can actually move people from cash to digital payment, and this is going to be very advantageous even to the customers also, because just imagine the convenience of just going about with your phone or with your card and you can make any payment. There's no restriction, and you can get a lot of benefits from it because now your transactions are digitalized. You can get credit, you can get a lot of other services layered on it, so the advantages are enormous for everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. We really appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.